Alright everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a tier list of every WWE match that happened this weekend. As I know, 99% of y'all probably watch Shaolin, probably don't really watch the WWE shows, so I'm going to do it I'm just going to do this tier list. I want to hear from all y'all. Do you want this to be a series on this channel, where after a pay-per-view happens, I do a tier list of the matches? I would like to hear your opinions and comments, and always like, subscribe, and share this video. Without further delay, let's get into it. Starting off with Javon Evans versus, I forgot what this guy's name was, dang it. He won LFG. This match was pretty good, to be honest. I'm gonna give this match a C tier. It was a good David and Goliath match, and honestly, just Javon Evans is just really good with these matches. I really like how he was, and also too, the big guy was also too really good. I'm gonna call him that right now, big guy. And LG when I meant. Luka versus Izzy Dame was a surprisingly good match, mainly because of how great Luka is, but also they showed how great Izzy Dame was. This is getting a A tier right here. Honestly, the match was really good, and I'm really excited to see what's next for Izzy Dame, Luka, Tam Paxley, and Zarya. Ethan Page vs Ricky Saints. This is getting S tier without a doubt. The no holds barred match was really good. I like how they went backstage and just went all in with it. No pun intended with AEW. They literally had this guy get involved, and literally everything about this match was really good. Obo Feng versus the Mishniku. Is that his name? Mishniku something? I don't even know. Oba, his matches are really good, and I even know how powerful this guy was, so, because he did really good, so, and there was great spots with Josh Briggs and everything, so but this really wasn't one of Oba's best matches, so I'm giving this a B right here. Second, alright, there we go. The tag team main event for Great American Bash, we got JC Jane versus Jordan Grace versus Blake Monet. This is actually my first time really seeing Blake Monet, as I don't really watch AEW, but yeah. She did really good in this match. We saw a cameo from the TNA Knockouts champ, because she's going to be fighting JC Jane, which I thought was pretty cool. Oh no, this match, it didn't live up to the hype, but it still was pretty good. I'm going to give it a C tier. Now going to Saturday's main event, we got Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. This is a disappointment, so I'm giving it a D. I did not like this match. It was all done just jelly. And also too, it showed how terrible the Saturday's main events were because of timing. As Drew McIntyre, previously at Hell in a Cell 2020, it took 3 RKOs to defeat him, and now at Saturday's main event, it just took 1. Moving on, we got Sikoa versus Jimmy Uso. This was a decent match. I'm giving it a C tier. It wasn't really good, and Jigga Fatu, which at the end was pretty solid, but it wasn't really anything special. LA Knight vs Seth Rollins. I'm gonna be so honest for you, I barely even remember this match. That's how bad it is. Of course, Seth's knee injury was terrible, so I'm not even gonna give this E. I think this was honestly the worst match of this past weekend. 1 second, just gotta hang on. Just had to adjust my positioning. LA Knight versus Seth Rollins really wasn't that good. That was terrible. And the fact that Seth was actually supposed to win, but they had to cut it, was just terrible. Gunther versus Bill Goldberg. Goldberg's final match, and honestly, this match was actually surprising, and honestly, no joke, it was the best match, honestly. I was honestly blown away by how good it was. I was already blown away with the fact that, one, Goldberg went through the barricade, and 2, fact that Gunther actually went up for the jackhammer, he actually got up. like Goldberg got him up. You know what I mean? Be honest, this was pretty good. I didn't like how at the end they just cut out Goldberg's retirement speech, but that's besides the point. Hang on a second. There we go. That's a lot better. I didn't want to show my window. Becky Lynch Evolution now. Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria versus Bayley. This match was actually pretty good. I'm giving this match a 8. I really did enjoy this match. And I just really liked it. You know, now thinking about it, I think I'm going to have to move, Gunther, Drew and Orton at E tier. And move, Jimmy and Solo down, because the more I think about this match just gets worse, and then same with this one. So both these matches just get worse. Alright, now let me find JC Jane versus Jordan Grace. This match was pretty solid. I did enjoy this match. I liked it. I really did. This showed what these two women can do. I'm gonna give this match a high 8, and I'm also going to do that for the women's tag match, because these two showed what the NXT ladies can do, as they were both really good. I think I like this match a little bit more, mainly because of, well, I say Raquel retained, but yeah, all these teams just looked great. I just didn't like how the Asuka, looked. No, wrong match. Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus. This match was honestly pretty good. It's not the best, but I'll give it a B. It was good. It was what it needed to be, and that was good. Jade Cargill versus Naomi was no holds barred with Bianca. But Bianca honestly didn't even need to be the ref. I really just remember that she was the ref, so I had to say it. But yeah. But back to this match. This match had spots, but honestly, no joke, this was probably the weakest match of the card, so I'm gonna have to give it a B tier. I thought this match was pretty weak. That being said, I'm gonna put the Battle Royal at also too, like there was just some spots where it felt like they just had to stop mid-motion. The finish was good, don't get me wrong, but still. Anyways, for the Battle Royal, I'm gonna give this a C, mainly because I'm not really the biggest fan of all Battle Royals, although I'm actually, no, I'm going to bump this up to here because I liked the showcase of what Lash Legends can do. And finally, the main event of Evolution, Io versus Rhea. I'm going to give this match also a when I first watched this match, I wasn't really the biggest fan. Of course, the cash in at the end was really good, and hang on a second, I'm actually going to do something really fast. And before I forget, I'm adding the cash in to S tier because it technically is a match. I don't really bring up cash in matches because, well, I mean, they're not really full on blown matches, but they're still it's technically a match. Just the moment was good, but going back to this match started out lackluster, but then eventually when they got into the crowd, it was really good, and rewatching it earlier today was just made this match even better. I honestly really liked this match, and I thought it was really good. What do you guys think? I'd like to hear your opinions in the comments, and as always, like and subscribe. See y'all in the next video. Deuces, ooses, yeet.